The unsealed letters of support that were sent for Drake Bell's sexual abuse case against Brian Peck are still causing him some difficulty. "I'm not sure how to express it, but the letters were novel to me." In the Luminosity podcast, which aired on Thursday, April 11th, Bell, 37, stated, "I only learned about those last year." Bell said, "Oh yeah," in response to the question of whether he had read every letter. "I've read them through several times. Every single one of them." In the fourth episode of Investigation Discovery's four-part documentary series Quiet on Set, which explored the drawbacks of Nickelodeon kid celebrity, Bell broke his silence on having been abused by Peck. Letters of support for Peck, who is unrelated to Bell's former Nickelodeon co-star Josh Peck, written to the judge, were revealed in the third and fourth episodes. Peck, 63, was taken into custody in August 2003 for molesting an unidentified child. Peck was sentenced to 16 months in jail after entering a plea of not guilty to both the lewd act he performed on a victim, who was approximately 14 or 15 years old, and the oral copulation he engaged in with a kid under the age of 16. Directors Emma Schwartz and Mary Robertson gave him the released court documents, and Bell remembered what happened next. They are repulsive. Some letters have statements in them that I find unbelievable. Just the things being said about me, and the blaming that's being done to me," Bell wrote on Thursday. "They are astounding. Some of these are beyond unbelievable. Some of the worst ones are handwritten," he said. "And a few of them say, 'Yeah, I know about the accusations, but I would absolutely work with him and hire him again. I would suggest him to any group that includes children.'" It was previously highlighted by Quiet on Set that it was unknown how much Peck's pals were aware of the accusations made against him at the time. Bell, on the other hand, remembered a packed courtroom on the day Peck was sentenced. On Thursday's podcast, Bell also contended that Peck's confession, which was captured on a taped call prior to the arrest, was mentioned in court. Bell therefore didn't think that the other people were ignorant of the charges that the other people were answering in their letters. Bell stated, "There was no doubt as to whether or not what I am saying is true and how it actually happened. They continued to write letters while it was there. That was my worry, and it was validated when I entered the courtroom and saw that there was not a single seat vacant on his side." Director Thomas DeSanto, Will Friedle, James Marsden, and Ryder Strong were among the names and letters that appeared in the documentary Quiet on Set. Since then, Strong, 44, Friedle, 47, and DeSanto, 56, have retracted their endorsement of Peck. Notable figures Taron Killam and Kimmy Robertson made an appearance on Drake and Josh after pleading with the judge to give Peck probation rather than jail time. Bell recently attacked those who later collaborated with Peck after writing letters for him. "I discovered later on that a number of individuals who had helped him ultimately worked on Drake and Josh," Bell stated, "and I worked with these people every day, and I thought they were my friends." In the podcast, The Sarah Fraser Show, on March 22nd, "They were my bosses. They were people in positions of authority, writing letters. They were producers as well as directors. I believe that I was protected and surrounded in such circumstance." Bell continued, I thought the cancer had been carved out," expressing his uncertainty over how to respond to the news that Peck's followers were surrounded him without his awareness. "We've improved since then. And for 4 years, I worked with people who had backed him without realizing that they were undoubtedly harboring preconceived notions about me. I mistakenly believed that these people were my friends." Later, Bell acknowledged in the public eye that Strong is the only individual who has been in touch with him directly. Some individuals referenced in the documentary series have either released a statement or stayed silent. Us Weekly has already contacted the other actors who wrote the letters that are shown in the documentary, as well as Marsden, Robertson, and Killam, for comments. Call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-HOPE 4673 if you or someone you know has experienced sexual assault.